Hi, I'm Kenny Harris's younger brother Stuart, and we just love to say, on behalf of the Harris family, thank you so much to the Marketing Society for remembering Kenny, my big brother, in this way. The name, the Badger Debate, is actually named after Kenny. He had a nickname called Kenny Harris, half man, half badger. I'll get to more of that in a couple of minutes. But just want to say how honoured we are that you remember Kenny this way. Kenny passed away 8 years ago. The following year was posthumously awarded the Ogilvy Award, the first non-expat to actually win the award. And it's something that we are all extremely proud of. Dan, his wife, was awarded it at the gala dinner that year. Myself and Kenny and Dan's kids, Alex and Ellen, were also there as well. So immensely proud on that night and beyond. He got the name Kenny Harris Half Badger, basically because it was a bit of an accident. 20, 30 years ago, many of you will know Kenny, will know this, but he did stand-up comedy. And one of his early gigs, he was actually backstage with a young comedian by the name of Eddie Izzard. God knows what's happened to him these days. But Kenny had a bit of a thing. He had a thing called vitiligo, which meant he'd have white patches in his hair. And one night Eddie Izzard said to him, Kenny, what's going on with the hair? Do you need to address that when you're doing a gig? Because if you don't address it, the audience will address it. They'll be sitting there going, the hell's going on with the guy with the dodgy hair? And they'll make up their own minds and they will lose the focus on you as the comedian. They'll stop paying attention to you. So you need to address, I suppose what would be called now is the elephant in the room. I suppose for all intents and purposes you can call it the badger in the room in that case. So Kenny actually went out that night and he referenced it, and he got jokes, he got laughs out of it as well. So guess what? It stuck. So that's where the Badger name comes in. The debating side of things is Kenny was always into debate, arguments, challenges, discussion, and even back as far as when we were young teens, he would argue with me. He had a massive brain, so he would always win the argument. I'd never win the argument. But I quickly found out that if I just turned around and went, okay, fine, Kenny, you win. You obviously you always win, so you got to win this as well. Conversation's over. And as I'm sure you can imagine, he absolutely hated that. He wanted an argument, he wanted a discussion, he wanted a debate. He went on to Glasgow University and debated for Glasgow University and in Glasgow University. He represented Glasgow University at an international debating competition in Canada and came second, which wasn't bad. You know, he's quite happy, wee boy Fiscal Bride. Made it to the dizzy heights of debating. So it's fantastic that he's recognised with the naming of this award, because debating is such a critical aspect in his life, and it's now carrying on, which is just absolutely brilliant. So good luck to those debating this afternoon. I'm sure I know from past years coming along to the debates. I probably know a few of you actually speaking in this year's competition. It's such a shame that we're not going to be able to get and meet in the room this year, and even more importantly, go to the bar at the business college afterwards and share some cocktails and canapes with you as well. You can't be a posh Edinburgh vol au vent, so that's very nice. So we're going to miss that this year. But I can guarantee that this year I will certainly be going through to Edinburgh and meeting Dan and going to Dan's and sitting watching the debate live online. As a family, I still think about Kenny a lot. He's still remembered at dinner parties. There's always a glass of wine sitting waiting for him as well. And he loved the Marketing Society. He loved the people in the Marketing Society. And we are just so proud of him and proud of you guys for remembering for this as well. There was nobody more important in Kenny's life than Dan, his wife, who I referred to as my sister, not my sister-in-law, but she's like a sister to me, love her to bits. And his kids, Alex and Ellen, they were his life. His family meant everything to him. They are still extremely proud of him. Sense of humour is still coming through with the kids as well. They say something every now and again, and Dan and I will look at each other and go, that's Kenny. We just hear it in them. So as a family, we're hugely grateful and thankful. Is there a difference? For remembering Kenny in this way. Have a fantastic debate, have a fantastic afternoon, whatever it is you're going to do. Hopefully you're going to do it with a wee glass or something. And have a great day. Thanks once again to all of you for doing this and remembering Kenny in this way. Really do appreciate it.